What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to the MangaMadHouse. I read my first Junji Ito's work. That's my first Junji Ito manga, and it was Black Paradox. What a ride! What a ride Black Paradox was. I don't have a script. I'm just going off the top of my head. I just finished it a couple hours ago. I'm trying to let it digest. It was just very interesting. The story was kind of all over the place. It didn't really have a good. Things would happen, and it wouldn't be anything related to what happened in the last panel, and you would be so confused, and then things would not be explained. And I kept wanting to read it. I don't know really what it was that made me, I guess because there was twists and turns all over it got to the point where I was reading it and you would think, like, I was thinking, what can possibly happen here? How ridiculous can this get? And it just kept getting crazier and crazier and crazier. And for some reason, I think I enjoyed it. I'm not quite sure why I enjoyed it, but I enjoyed it. I enjoyed just kind of the twists and turns, and things were just so random. And as you read, it kept getting even more random. But then towards the end, it literally somehow, Junji Ito was able to just in a couple of panels just make everything make sense. And by the end of it, you're like, that's a weird ending, but I'm just surprised how well it ended. It was just a weird experience. And I've gone this far without really even talking about what Black Paradox is about. So basically, it was about these 4 people who met up on this website, I believe. And I could get stuff wrong. Like I said, first time reading it, and I'm just trying to remember off the back top of my head. But it's about these 4 people who met on this website called Black Paradox. And basically, it was a suicide website. So these people would meet up and commit suicide together, and so I was like, this sounds like a teen drama. Like, I didn't know anything about Junji Ito. If you're new here, I don't know anything about manga. I just started like last month, so it just sounded like a teen drama. And those can sometimes be interesting. Like I watch those on Netflix sometimes, and they seem pretty good. It's just like, it's ridiculous, but it's fun, and that's really how I felt about this manga. But yeah, these 4 people, they're looking to commit suicide. Then something happens where the whole story flips, and then they're kind of after something else, but at the same time getting what they want. That's the best way I can explain it without giving away any spoilers, because I'm not trying to do any spoilers here. Maybe I can do another review with spoilers, but it was just a strange manga. So much was going on, but yet he was just able to make it all make sense without overly explaining it. I like that. Like, it was all able to make sense by the end of the manga without overly explaining it, to where it's like, oh, okay, you didn't have to explain every single detail to me. It was just strange but unique at the same time. I think I really had to read it again, because there was parts where it's like, I don't like this. There's no way I like this. But then I would turn the next page, but I want to know what happens. And I turn the next page. I've seen people say this is his best work. I've seen people say this is his worst work. So I'm very interested to read the other works by him. I have Uzumaki, which I'll probably read at some point. But as of right now, Junji Ito has a very interesting way of writing, and I like it. And in the art, I like the art as well, because it was creepy. It wasn't too detailed. Like, sometimes you would see panels where I really couldn't even tell what I was looking at. And I would just have to go back and read, and then be like, did I miss something? And then you really look, and then you see the detail in it. It was just very interesting. I did like that about the artwork in there, that it really wasn't over the top. Now, I don't know where Black Paradox ranks in Junji Ito's work as far as like date. So I don't know if this is one of his earlier works, one of his later work. I have no idea. But I like that the illustration wasn't too defined, it was kind of just like almost like a very advanced sketch of what you want something to actually look like, and that's kind of the best way I can put it. But yet it was creepy because it was that way. It added that just weirdness to it, and I like that. I don't think I really have anything else to say. Let me know what you think of Black Paradox if you read it. Let me know what you think, how, without giving too many spoilers. I mean, at some point it's whatever, but for now, just without too many spoilers, let me know what you think of it like as an individual, and then let me know what you think of it compared to the rest of his works, because I haven't, like I said, I haven't read anything else by him. I would just be really interested to see your opinion on that, especially like for me, for someone new. I would like to hear others' opinion on something like this. And maybe it's because I'm new to manga. That I could easily see someone saying, well, that's not really a beginner friendly manga or beginner friendly writer, or illustrator, mangaka, you could say author, all those words. But so just let me know what you think. I like starting off. I don't want to read all the main things. With my manga journey, I've seen I've seen a lot of anime. I want to go deeper than that. I don't want to start off, at the top of the iceberg, if you know what I mean. So I'm glad I did read this first. Well, it's one of my first manga I've read. So yeah, just let me know what you think, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Peace.